anybody here know about the Good Samaritan Act? So pretty much how that works, I mean, it's a long story, but the simple part of it is that if you're actively using with somebody, or if you're in a place where somebody's actively using and they overdose, call 911, because you cannot get in trouble. Even if the cops come, if you're high, if you're not high, if there's drugs in that, like, you're not going to get in trouble. The reason why they did that was people were overdosing, and the people that were there were scared to call 911, so they just let people die. So the Good Samaritan Act came into play, and it's been working. People were calling 911 left and right. So how Narcan works, this one's simple. I'm going to show you what the easiest one. So this is what, if you would go to the pharmacy, this is what you're going to get. And each box contains 2 nasal sprays. So how it works is, if you see somebody that has overdosed, mind you, if you think it's opioids and you're not sure, Narcan them, because it's not going to hurt them. Even if they're not on opioids, it's not going to hurt anybody at all. And it's not going to do anything. Like, if somebody passed out drunk and you Narcan them, nothing's going to happen. Like, they're going to probably still be sleeping, but it's not going to hurt them. However, if you're on opioids and you get Narcan, it's gonna take the drugs out of your system. So it's gonna put you pretty much into full withdrawal, but it's gonna bring you back to life. What you have to remember about that is when you Narcan someone, you have to make sure somebody else is calling 911. 911 should always be called. The problem with that is, let's say I Narcan somebody and they decide not to go to the hospital. Fine, that's up to the individual. However, EMTs are going to tell them, hey, listen, if you choose not to go, that's up to you. But if you go get high right now, you're going to overdose again, because it's only going to take the drugs out of your system for a certain amount of time. So the best thing to do is just to go to the hospital, get evaluated, make sure you're all right, and then go from there. So pretty much how it works is you identify that the person has overdosed, okay? So you check their breathing. If they're not breathing, you need to start CPR. So if you find no pulse at all, CPR should be started. But if you find a pulse, a light pulse, you're gonna put your hand behind their neck, you're gonna lift it up, and you are going to take this little thing, looks like this, and there's more on the table, and I'll pass these around. And you're literally gonna go like that. That's simple. Can't go wrong. Can't. And it's gonna go in one nostril. So one nostril, you push up, release, keep an eye on them, call 911, make sure that their head's tilted back. And what you're gonna do then is you're gonna put them in like a rescue position, which is weird to do since I'm standing, but if the person's laying down, you're gonna take the left side, like their left arm, and you're gonna pretty much just pull it over their body. So they're laying kind of like on their side. And you're gonna keep them there until the EMTs get there. If they are not waking up when you give them the first spray of Narcan, wait 2 to 3 minutes, get another one, and spray again. The EMTs are doing their best to get to overdose calls right away. Chances are you'll use one, and by the time you're done with one, the EMTs should be arriving, and then they will give Narcan again. But if you have more than one on hand, and you wait 3 minutes and there's no reaction, then you want to Narcan again. Does that sound pretty easy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's other ones. There's ones that you have to like put the compartments together, and there's ones that you just shove it in their leg, and then it pretty much tells you what to do. But right now, a lot of the pharmacies are giving out the nasal spray since it's the easiest one. If you have medical assistance, if you have AmeriHealth, Gateway, United Healthcare through the welfare office, Narcan is free and it's unlimited. So just go into the pharmacy and they'll give you Narcan. If you have insurance, and it's based on your copay. So if somebody here has tried to get Narcan before and their copays are high, I brought some with me. Can't remember how many I brought, but just come to the back, I'll give you one. If I run out of them and your copays are high, or if you want one, just give me your phone number, your email, whatever, and I'll make sure that I get them to you ASAP, as soon as possible. Even Monday morning, even tomorrow, I can get you some. So yeah, I mean, it's just simple. It's not hard to do. It's just important that you always call 911. Like I tell everybody that all the time. It's like the biggest thing. And remember that it's cut in everything, and it's just, you guys know. I mean, I know everybody here knows somebody has probably passed away due to a substance abuse disorder. So it's serious right now, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because everybody knows, like, it's crazy. People are dying. And yeah, that's just our main goal, is just try to educate everyone and spread the word. If you don't have it, come see me. I want to make sure you guys leave with some. If not, get you some. And if you have friends that want some, just my cards are back there. My phone number, grab a card, call me, and yeah, we'll be out there. Another thing I want to tell you guys about real quickly is we started a program called PORT. It's in a pilot program right now, but when somebody overdoses, like let's say somebody overdoses on a Friday, that Monday we get a police report from the Lancaster City Police Station that tells us like the individuals that have overdosed, and I come out to people's houses with like book bags, and they're full of like they're full of treatment options, they're full of recovery options, and they're full of harm reduction material. In the back there, you'll find a few lock boxes. Take them; they're free. You can have them. If we run out and you want one, just give me a call and I'll get them for you. Put whatever you want in them. But the goal is for individuals to lock up their medication. Any medication, lock it up. But yeah, so we go out to people's houses and we give them a lot of harm reduction material too. Like, we give them information where they can get syringes. We give them information on. We give them sharp containers, Narcan, all kinds of things. And the goal for that is we try to meet people where they're at in their process. So if they're not ready to go into recovery, if they're not ready to go into treatment, hey, well, let me help you live better. Let me help you just meet you where you're at. So if you guys know anybody that needs a book bag, also give me a call and I'll get those book bags out to you guys as well. If you have any questions, I know I talk fast sometimes. So check it out in the back. Like I said, you just put it in the one nostril, push it up. Wait 2 to 3 minutes, put them in a rescue position. If they're still not awake, then do it again. And by that time, the ambulance is going to be there. And do not be afraid to call 911. Call 911. It's the biggest thing to remember.